Hey everyone, it's Delaney, inbound marketing specialist at Hivehouse Digital. Today, we're going to show you how to create meeting schedulers in HubSpot. In HubSpot, you can find the Meetings tool by going to the Sales tab and selecting Meetings from the drop-down menu. To create a new scheduling page, click the orange Create Scheduling page in the upper right-hand corner. There are three schedule page types: one-on-one, group, and round robin. One-on-one is pretty self-explanatory. That is how contacts can schedule a meeting with either yourself or one other person on your team. Group scheduling page types allow you to schedule meetings with multiple people on your team. If your calendars are connected, HubSpot will be able to tell when you both, or as many of you as there are, have availability, and a contact can schedule a group meeting. The last scheduling page type is called round robin, and that is automatically distributing meetings between several members of your team that you select. To get started, let's show you how to create a one-on-one calendar. First, give it an internal name. Then you can choose the organizer. It could be yourself, or if you're making meeting schedulers for other people on your team, you can choose their name from the drop-down menu. Then choose the event title. For the location, you could add a video conference link depending on your integration settings. So if you connected Zoom, you could automatically have a Zoom link created. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and just say Zoom. There's also this toggle that will allow you to allow the contact to cancel or reschedule the event. And then once you turn that on, you'll see it'll have this automatic reschedule and cancel link available to them. So this is where the description is, and you can add whatever you want to include here. You can include certain personalization tokens. For now, I'll just say, in this call, we will meet to discuss your needs. You can always go a little bit more in depth, whatever you think they will need to know on their calendar invite. Next, you can choose a meeting type. You don't have to do this, but some of the options are Discovery Connect calls, goal setting, demo, and presentation. So I'll choose Discovery. And now you can click Next. On here's where you can add a little bit more customization. So you can edit the link of the page. So for now, I'm just going to leave it as Tech Tip Meeting, but if for some reason you didn't like how it was generated, you can go ahead and edit that. If you are collecting payments for this meeting, you can go ahead and toggle that on. That is only if you have the HubSpot Payments tool enabled on your account. Next, you have a couple of tabs to help you configure how they can book meetings with you. So first, you have your scheduling title that'll appear right here under your avatar. You can just leave it as Meet with your name, or you can update it to intro call, discovery call, whatever you want to call it. Then you can choose your duration options. So there's 15 minutes all the way to 2 hours, and then you can also add custom durations. I'm going to choose 30, 45, and 1 hour. Then you can choose your time zone. It should automatically default to your time zone, but if it doesn't, this is where you can change it. Next is your availability window. Now, if you have your Google Calendar automatically connected, it will take into consideration the times that you have blocked on that calendar. But let's say you have to pick your kids up every day at 3 p.m. and you don't want to have any meetings after 2:30. You can go ahead and select each of the days of the week and update it so it will never schedule meetings at that time. It'll automatically block it off. No one can schedule a meeting during that time. Next, you can click on additional settings and you can change your image. So there's the organizer avatar, company avatar, custom image. That's going to change this image right here. You can also adjust when a meeting can be scheduled. So the default is over a period of rolling weeks, or you can do a custom range. And then it has options down here for you to select. Say maybe I only want to schedule meetings a month out. You can give the minimum notice time. So if you never want a meeting to be booked more than 24 hours in advance, you can go ahead and say, I want a minimum notice time of 1 day. You can also add a buffer time. So that's going to add time around your meetings. So it doesn't, if a meeting goes over, it doesn't bleed into your next meeting, and it just gives you a little extra wiggle room. Next, if you scroll back up, you can click on Form, and this will adjust the information that the contact needs to fill out to book a meeting with you. So the default is always going to be first name, last name, and email, but you can also ask custom questions in contact properties. So for example, we might want to ask, we have a question called Marketing Challenge, and that helps us know what they need help with. So you can add that contact property, click Save, and you can see that the form updates. And if I click on it, it'll show the drop-down options that they can choose from. You can also turn on CAPTCHA and GDPR consent. And then under additional settings, there's just a few. There's pre-populate fields with known values. So if you already know their name and they come back to your site, it'll be pre-populated. And then there's also the option to auto-submit a form when all fields are pre-populated. Next is the confirmation page. And so you can either choose to display the default confirmation page or redirect to another page. Then you can click Next. And then it has the automation. So you can do confirmation email. This will send them a confirmation email. You can always send a test email to yourself to see what it says. And there's also the pre-meeting reminder. So if you turn that on, it will send them a reminder email, and you can choose that an hour before, a week before, a day before, several minutes before, whatever you want. I think 1 hour is a good time to schedule a pre-meeting reminder. You can also include the invite description to the body of that email, and you can also preview the email here so you can see what it says. Once you're done configuring everything, you can go ahead and create a scheduling page. Once you do that, you'll see it pop up under your meeting. So I've got my default one, and then I've got my tech tip meeting. On this page, you can see how many times it's been viewed, how many meetings have been booked, and then the conversion rate. If you ever feel like you need to adjust your meeting, you can always go ahead, hover over it, and click Edit. Let's say you need to adjust the scheduling time. Let's say you're not available on Fridays. Go ahead and just delete that, and then click Save. You can go back to meetings. This is where you can copy the URL. So if you want to copy the link, go ahead and just click Copy. And then you also have options to embed, clone, set as a default, or delete. Now let's show you the other types of meeting scheduling pages you can create. So you can go back to that orange button, and then let's show you how to do group. Much of this is going to be the same. So you have your internal name, you've got your event title, you've got your location and description. You can go ahead and click Next. And then this is where you configure who is on that group meeting. So let's say the same 2 people attend every discovery call. You can go ahead and click Add Team Member. Click from the dropdown and select the person you would like to add to the meeting. Then click Confirm, and you can go about creating the rest of your meeting. So you can do the scheduling page, the customization there. Once you're done, click Next. And then the same automation customization is available. And once you're done, you can go ahead and create the scheduling page. To create the round robin scheduling page type, you can go ahead and click on Robin, fill out the information, click Next, and then this is where you select your team members. Much like the group meeting, you can go ahead and add in as many team members as you need, and then confirm, and go about the same scheduling information. The only difference here is that you can prioritize the contact owner. So when a contact visits a round robin page, they will first see a welcome screen that collects their email address. With that email address, HubSpot can identify if they have an existing contact owner, and that contact owner their meeting link will automatically appear. And that's it. That's how you create meeting scheduling pages in HubSpot. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next tech tip, and we will see you next time. Bye.